welcome to Tennessee's at-home learning series for literacy. Today's lesson is for all our first graders out there, though all children are welcome to tune in and enjoy today's story. My name is Miss Clark, and I'm a first grade teacher in Tennessee schools. And I'm so excited to be your teacher today for this lesson. And welcome to our virtual classroom. Now, boys and girls, if you didn't see our previous videos or lessons, you can find them on www.tennessee.gov/education. That's tn.gov/education. But you can still tune in today and enjoy today's lesson, even if you haven't seen any of the others. But it might be more fun to first go back and watch the other lessons, since today we're going to be talking about a few things we already learned previously. Now today, boys and girls, I'm super excited, and you might already have a clue about what we're going to be learning about today. That's right, our sun. And before we get started, you're going to need a few things to participate fully in our lesson today. So you're going to need a paper, a pencil, and a surface to write on. Okay, boys and girls, let's go ahead and begin. Now, if you guys can think back to our last lesson together, you might remember that we read a myth, right, boys and girls? And it was about who? Yeah, Hercules, right? We know that Hercules was a super strong hero, right, boys and girls? And he was stronger than the average person, wasn't he? And this allowed him to do things we could not do, right? He had those cool superpowers, didn't he? Now today, we're going to talk about how the sun helps us survive. Later on, we're going to find out that the sun is kind of similar to Hercules because they are both super, super strong and powerful. And we're going to figure out just exactly how strong the sun is. Do you think the sun's going to be strong in the same way as Hercules? I bet not. So we're going to be talking about that in the upcoming lessons. So today we're going to read a different type of story. Like you guys thought it would be a different type of story than Hercules. This is going to be real, true information. Yeah, we call that nonfiction. So on the count of 3, I want you guys to say that with me. 1, 2, 3. Nonfiction. Wonderful, boys and girls. Now today, as we figure out all those important details about why and how the sun is so strong and powerful, our goal is to understand how our sun allows life on Earth to survive. And why do we need it to survive? Maybe you've had that same question you've wondered in your head. Why do we have the sun up in the sky every day? And why is it so important that it shines on us every day? I know lots of boys and girls in my class have a lot of questions about the sun. Now, we are going to begin with me showing you what that looks like. And then there's going to be some time at the end for you to practice on your own with my help. And then finally, just like last time, you guys are going to have some independent work time after our lesson ends today, boys and girls. Now, before we start reading today, I want you to take out one of your pieces of paper and I want you to fold it in half, kind of like a hot dog bun. That's what we call it in my class. We call it a hot dog style. So we take our piece of paper and we fold it right in the center, and we can fit a nice hot dog right inside. Very nice, boys and girls. So we have our paper folded, and today we're going to be using this throughout our lesson. So I want you to keep it close and ready with your pencil, okay, boys and girls? Now, today, the text we're going to read is called Our Sun. Now, this text describes the relationship between the sun and life on earth. And this is how we're going to learn the answer to that big question. Why do we need the sun to survive? Boys and girls, can you say that big question with me so we can be keeping it in our brain and thinking of it? Ready? We're all going to say it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Why do we need the sun to survive? Amazing job, boys and girls. You keep that in your brain. Now, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm so excited to learn about the sun, boys and girls, and more details about it. What is the sun? We talk about it all the time, and I see it when I go outside. But what is it really? That's a great question, isn't it, boys and girls? Well, the sun is a star. It's very hot. It's very bright. Now, wait a minute, boys and girls. What did I just hear? The sun is a star? Well, wait a minute. Did you think those were different things? Yeah, we remember seeing stars when we go outside at night, right? They're twinkling high up in the sky. This does not look like a star, boys and girls, does it? How can they be the same thing? Wow, I need to learn more about this for it to make sense. So let's keep on reading. A star is a ball of hot gas. It gives off heat and light. Okay, so there's some more information. So a star is a ball of hot gas. What does that mean, boys and girls? I remember that I learned about solids and liquids earlier in another class. We learned that a solid is something you can touch, right? And feel. And it's hard, like this table. I know it's a solid because I can knock on it. I can feel it, right? It's solid. I can touch it. But, it doesn't change shape, does it? It stays the same. But I had some milk for breakfast, boys and girls, this morning. And I remember that is an example of a liquid. So anything you might drink for breakfast is a liquid, or anything that you might drink in a glass, maybe some water. So we see that liquid changes shape, boys and girls. Did you see that? It was in a steady stream, and then I poured it into another cup, and it changed its shape to fit whatever container it was in. So a liquid can change. That's pretty cool, huh? Now, we know that the air that we breathe, boys and girls, that is the gas. You can't see it. You can't scoop it up and put it in a glass, but you know it's there. So the text says a star is a hot ball of gas. Well, the air we breathe isn't hot, is it, boys and girls? So the hot gas in the star must be a little different, huh? That is something new. Now, I want you to think about that. Have you ever had a moment when you felt something giving off heat when you get too close? Thumbs up if that's happened to you. Me too. Yeah, that's when we know we need to stay safely away from it, right? And definitely do not touch it or get too close. And we all know, boys and girls, that we can see the sun outside, right? So does it make sense that the sun can give off light too? Yeah, that's right. So we just learned two very important things about our sun. Now, remember the paper we folded earlier? Go ahead and get it out and get your pencil, and we're going to capture some of our important facts on the paper as we read. Now, on the top of the first column, boys and girls, or the side, I want you to write the word light, okay? So go ahead and get your pencil, and you can go ahead and try to sound it out with me as I'm writing it. So light. Maybe you already know how to spell light. L-I-G-H-T. So the first thing we know about the sun is it gives off what? Everybody say it with me. Whisper into your hand and go. Light. Right. Is yours like mine, boys and girls? Wonderful. Now, on the other side of our paper, in the other column, I want you to write the second important fact we learned about the sun. Can you remember it? It gives off light and something else. Share out with me on the count of three. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Heat. Yes, boys and girls. You guys are rock stars. Heat. So now we have two things that the sun gives us, light and heat, recorded. Does yours look like mine? Wonderful job. Now, this book is really making me think a little differently about the sun, isn't it you? Let's keep reading to see what else we can learn. The sun is very hot. We like to lie outside in the sun, and the sun keeps us warm when we are outside. The sun is a star, though, and it is a star that is near Earth. It is the only star that is so near to us that we can feel its heat. It is very hot and it is very bright. Let's keep on reading. The sun is very bright. We like to put on sunglasses when we go outside. I want you to show me your best sunglass smile if you've ever had a time when you put your shades on and enjoyed the sunshine and enjoyed playing outside. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome job, boys and girls. Yeah. Now, we know that the light can hurt our eyes if we look right at it, can it, boys and girls? That's why we have to put our shades on, right? Even when you have sunglasses on, though, you should not look at the sun. Very nice. Do you like to wear sunglasses when you're outside on a bright, sunny day, boys and girls? Yeah, I do too, because it's hard to see when it's really bright outside, isn't it? Yeah. So we know the sun is super, super strong and powerful, don't we? Because we even have to protect our eyes from it. Why do we need the sun? This sounds like our question we wanted to answer, right, boys and girls? Yeah, why do we need the sun to survive? So let's listen closely. We cannot live without the sun. We would be very cold without the sun. The warm sun warms the earth and the air around the earth. And the warm air around the earth helps us to stay warm. Wow, boys and girls. That sounds like something we really want to remember, doesn't it? So go ahead and get your paper and pencil ready. Now, let me read that again. It has some really important information. Listen carefully as I reread, and you see if you can pull out the important information. We cannot live without the sun. We would be very cold without the sun. If we didn't have the sun, how would that affect us? That's right, boys and girls. We would be very cold. Very nice. Okay, so how does the sun keep us from being very cold? Yeah, we talked about how the stars give off heat and light, right, boys and girls? Good job, boys and girls. So it warms the earth. So let's write this. That's an important fact, right? That we should add. The sun. You go ahead and try to write it along with me, and then we'll check our answers together. The sun warms what, boys and girls? That's right. The earth. Very nice. Did you get that one, boys and girls? So let's check our first sentence. The first important detail. The sun warms the earth. That's right, boys and girls. And we had another important detail that we learned in this part of the story, didn't we? It also warms the what? Everybody whisper into your hand and say it with me big and loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The air. That's right. It also warms the air, right? The sun warms the air. So, boys and girls, now we have our second reason, our second fact. The sun warms the air. We have a complete sentence, but that's how we always want to write complete sentences, right? Very nice, boys and girls. Now, the other side said heat, didn't it? So we have all of our facts about heat. Now, look, boys and girls, at these plants. These plants cannot live without the sun. The sun helps plants grow. Wow, that's an important detail, I think. What do you think? What do you think the plants are getting from the sun that helps them grow? Maybe you already know this. Go ahead and turn and share out with the person you're watching with today. Good thinking. Yeah, the plants need light from the sun to grow, don't they? So let's add that to our chart. I'm going to write on my chart. Ooh, are we going to write it under heat, boys and girls, or light? Yes, wonderful. We're talking about light, right? So we're going to go to our light column. Let's write that. Plants need, what is it, boys and girls? Yes, light. So we know that plants need light. So that's an important fact. Does yours look like mine? Wonderful job. Now, we cannot live without plants. Plants give us food to eat, and plants give us oxygen to breathe. Wow, so plants need the sun to grow, and we need plants to survive. Now, let's stop and let's add this to our chart in the light column. Now, I'm going to write, we need plants, right? That's an important detail. We need plants. We need plants. And what else, boys and girls, did we learn? That's right. We have our first fact. We need plants. But we learned that we need them for food, and we also need them to be able to breathe oxygen. Isn't that amazing? I think it's pretty amazing. And plants, what do they need light for? That is right, boys and girls. So we're going to write plants need light to grow, don't they? They cannot grow without the sun's light. Plants need light to grow. Very nice, boys and girls. So let's see if our answers are matching. Wonderful job. Now let's keep reading. Find some more information. So look at this picture, boys and girls. What do you notice is happening here? Point to something that you notice. Maybe you've seen before. That's right, rain. And I see a sun, and I see a cloud covering the sun. Yeah, boys and girls, so let's find out if you're right. If any of these details are important. The sun helps make our weather too. What is weather? It's what is happening outside, right, boys and girls? It can be hot, cold, rainy, cloudy, or even probably your favorite, snowing. Yeah. So, what was the weather outside today? Sunny and beautiful, wasn't it, boys and girls? Let's keep reading. The sun's heat makes water go up into the air, and the water makes clouds. Wow. Can you point to the clouds, boys and girls? Wonderful. Can you follow the red arrows? The sun taking the water, pulling it up into the clouds. And the clouds make rain, and the rain falls back to the earth. How does the sun make weather? That's right. The sun's heat makes water go up into the air. So there it is, the sun's heat doing some important things again, right? So let's add that to our chart. Go ahead and get your pencil and paper. So under the word heat or light, boys and girls. That's right, heat. So let's add that to the heat column. The sun helps make weather. That is pretty cool. And I bet a fact you guys didn't know yet, did you? It's pretty interesting. Now, why is it hot in the summer? It is hot in the summer when we get a lot of the sun's light. The Earth travels around the sun in space. The part of Earth that is tilted toward the sun is having summer. Very nice. So, boys and girls, can you point to the part of the Earth that might be having summer? Yeah, you're pointing to the light blue half of the Earth. I agree, because it is pointing towards the sun, right? Very nice. Now, we have night, boys and girls, when we face away from the sun. But when do we see our sun? When it is day and we face the sun, right? And when do we not see the sun? Say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Night. That's right, when it is night and we face away. That is pretty cool, boys and girls. Now look at this image. What do you notice? The Earth is spinning, isn't it? And this is actually what is causing day and night. The Earth spins around and around, and it takes the Earth almost 24 hours to turn around once. When we have day, we're facing the sun, and when we have night, we are away from the sun. Can you stand up and rotate just like our Earth does to produce day and night? Ready? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Awesome job, boys and girls. So we know the Earth is rotating on its axis so that we are facing the sun and away from the sun. So this is a good illustration to help us see that the Earth really does turn, boys and girls. And you'll notice that one side is having day and one side is having night. Wow, we sure did learn a lot about our sun today, didn't we? When we started, we said that we wanted to understand how our sun allows life to survive on Earth. And why do we need it, didn't we? Now let's think back and look at our chart to see if we can answer that question now. Now on my chart, I have the words light and heat, right? Now, why do we add these to the top of the chart, boys and girls? That's right, because the sun gives off both light and heat, doesn't it? And we need the light and the heat from the sun to survive. This answered our question, right? This is how we organize our thinking and all our information. Now, why do we need the light from the sun? Use your chart and go ahead and tell me what you learned. Go ahead and turn and share out one fact of why we needed light to the person watching with you today. That's right. The sun gives off light and heat, and we need the light. For what reason? For the plants. Because we need plants for food and oxygen. Yeah, and the plants need light to grow. Wonderful job, boys and girls. Now, why do we need heat from the sun? Go ahead and use your chart, and I want you to share out with the person watching with you one thing you learned about why we needed heat from the sun. Yeah, we need this heat to stay warm, don't we? The sun warms the earth. And the sun warms the air around the earth. And we know that is super important, right? Very nice, boys and girls, for sharing. You guys had some great ideas, and your charts were wonderful. Now, boys and girls, what would be different if we didn't have the heat and the light from the sun? Use your chart to help you think. Yeah, the air would be very, very cold. I would not like that. I don't know about you guys. And it wouldn't be able to heat up the water to make weather. Right, that was another fact that we added to our chart. Yes, and it would be too cold for plants to grow. You guys might not be able to eat your favorite fruits and veggies. Oh, that would be bad, right? Boys and girls, wonderful job. You guys did some really great thinking today. Now, I want you to do some things before our new learning. Okay, I want you to go outside with your chart that we made today, and I want you to find evidence of all the things we learned. And if you find some evidence, I want you to put a check mark next to the detail on your chart. You might go outside and feel the heat from the sun. So you just felt the sun warming the earth, so you can go ahead and give me a check, on that information that we learned. I cannot believe, boys and girls, all the information we learned today, and we learned lots. I want you to practice being a writer before we go today. And on your second piece of paper, I want you to choose to write about this. Why do we need the sun to survive? Or you could write about this. What would life be like if we didn't have the sun? How would it be different? Oh boy, I can think of a few ways. Now, I want you to try, boys and girls, to use some of the words that we talked about today and get out there and enjoy the sun and go ahead and find evidence of the sun working to help us live every day. These are the few of the words that you might choose to use in your writing. Sun, light, weather, earth. I so enjoyed, boys and girls, learning about the sun with you today. And thank you for inviting me into your home. And I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson in Tennessee's At Home Learning Series.